whatever it says it is. It says we're live.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll give Jeff 5 minutes. Because we're basically starting with combat, so we kind of need everybody.
You told me to look at level up, and I'm like, level 19 seems like a good time to pick up a feat. Because I can't get any stronger.
I am just so, sore and in pain right now.
How long have you been up there?
Well, part of it is, I spent all last week in training, so I had nothing to do but work out in my hotel room. And then this weekend was Caleb's last dance competition in Athens, so it was all just walking up and down those big hills to get to and from the Classic Center. And then, for some reason, my mom decided to book a room with one bed, so her and Caleb got the bed, and I got to curl up on the tiny couch.
Fun.
That is that I've been there with that. That is not. You never sleep well. Never. Not on a hotel room couch.
I think it was too short for me. That's how small this couch was.
Oh, jeez.
And it was had wood sides on it. And so my calves and hamstrings probably would have been sore anyway, just from walking up and down that steep hill. But I was literally sleeping with my legs crooked up under me. So
Oh yeah.
my poor calves. I got home and I slept for 2.5 hours straight without moving.
Oh, I bet. Especially after coming back from, to where you live from Athens. Ugh.
And just spending an entire week in shitty hotel room anyway, too.
Yeah.
But you were at that Holiday Inn in Athens?
No, we were at the Homewood Suites.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've stayed at that Holiday Inn, and that is a rough experience.
No, the Homewood Suites itself was really nice. It was just she got the one bedroom, or the one bedroom, so.
Ugh. That's all I can. Ugh. Okay. Looks like everybody's here. Jeff, can you hear us? Blink twice, if you're okay. I don't even see his camera, so I can't tell if he's blinking.
Can't see him either.
I was blinking wildly.
Blinking fervently.
D, is your camera busted? I'm not seeing it either.
No, I'm just shoveling food into my face, so I didn't figure y'all wanted to watch it. It's not good.
Okay, that's fine. Then we shall go ahead and begin. I can't see you either yet, Jeff, but let's get started.
Audio just popped up on my end.
Okay.
Or video.
So we're getting there. Last time, the party made their way through the woods north of town. It's only a few miles. They found themselves in front of the wizard's tower. Upon approaching the tower, they heard the voice of the wizard. And he has challenged them. Actually, do you guys remember the name of the wizard?
Dickface.
Gandalf.
I'm glad to know you guys are taking notes.
Kelvin Blackstaff.
The voice of Ozak has filled your head.
Ozak,
the wizard. And
I don't remember that name. Are you sure you told us the name?
It's come up a few times.
So he works for which wizard?
Hamun? Ditex?
Hamun, yes. Wasn't it Hamun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he work for him, or we assume he works for him because he's also an evil wizard?
They're directly affiliated.
We can ask when we
bash his face in?
Yeah, you can ask when you get there.
Yeah, we'll resurrect his body and get all the answers we need.
Okay. Ozak has placed you in what seems to be dark, crumbling ruins, and these two ghoulish-looking figures pop into existence in front of you, their eyes glowing red. They look ready to have some fun with the party. Now, you guys rolled last week, so we'll stick with those
Were we to level up as well?
after this.
Got it.
Because we ended prematurely because we started late, this was supposed to be the end of last session, so
That's right.
you guys level up after this. So, congratulations.
Yay! We're so awesome.
We ascend to
And we
level
were
19.
I can feel power within my grasp.
Let me get my dice out because this is a custom stat block, baby.
I mean, at that point, level 19, you're basically approaching god levels.
Right? Let me roll these bad boys in.
I would think at this point, like, everybody has heard of us. We're not just faceless adventurers anymore. We're basically like titans walking the land.
The only problem with that is we have not done any type of good marketing about our names the entire adventure.
Well, except for Yolanda.
That's fair.
Everybody knows her.
I have T-shirts.
Like
She does.
wandering.
And people have them. One of them was even using them as pants, remember?
Oh yeah. That's awkward.
So we will re-descend these. Sir Eastafall, you get to lead us off in this combat. You see these creatures appear in front of you, and your passing perception tells you these creatures don't look very good.
I'm also supposed to have a 19 because I have an advantage on initiative.
19, 19, 19. Is that what you rolled last week?
Yep.
Fuck you,
Oh.
and you're 19.
Does that mean we have to fight to see who goes first?
Yeah, you each roll a d20. Whoever rolls higher goes first.
Jeff can go first. I abscond. What I know, not that word. Jeff, you go first.
You abdicate to
I
second place.
abdicate to you.
Okay.
Set
So
me
they
up.
don't. When you say they don't look good, do you mean like visibly evil, or
They look visibly evil.
are they radiating power? Can I feel waves of energy just pulsing off of them?
What's their power level?
I'm going to use Divine Sense to gauge their power level. Holy
It's,
shit, it's over 9,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you go.
But still not a threat to me.
So what exactly are you doing?
I'm gonna start off simple.
Simple is good. Let's see, we need a couple of these dice.
Give me a second.
Yeah, we just need those. Actually, I don't need a lot of dice for these guys. Thankfully, they use a bunch of the same kind. I never get to use the D12s. Nothing really uses D12s.
I think my sword uses a D12. Oh,
Does it
never
really?
mind. Never mind. It's 2d6.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna bless the party. Everyone is blessed.
Blessings be to everyone. Okay, that's your
at
action.
yeah, at second level.
What does that mean for the party?
I can just bless an extra person, so all of us are blessed instead of just 3.
Okay.
Sristval says, I can sense the evil radiating off of these creatures. We'd best be prepared. As I cast my blessing. Oh, your turn.
Do you just chant like that? You're not going to run forward or anything?
I'm doing a deep Gregorian chant. Yesu. Incense, the whole thing. What I've got a sense. Is that what it's called? A censer? The little the ball thing that has the incense in it that they swing around.
Yeah, something like that. You're
Yeah,
just
I
kind of
got that.
swinging it back and forth.
All right, y'all's blessed. I'm gonna hold my position.
Wait, these
But that's
aren't
only a
right.
bonus action. You could move forward and attack.
Is bless a bonus action?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's- no.
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is.
Although that's a good point that you say that. I can use a bonus action.
No, bless is definitely a bonus action.
I'm looking right at it. Casting time, 1 action.
That doesn't sound right.
You wrong. Now, you know what is a bonus action? Shield of Faith, and I am going to use that.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
And I'm going to cast that on myself.
It is a bonus action.
What is bless?
Yeah.
Where are you reading this? Because I'm looking at D&D Beyond, Bless, level 1 enchantment, casting time, 1 action.
I could have sworn.
And the text on the side of the.
I believe that you may have read that somewhere one day, but I'm looking at the site.
I'm
that
looking
says
at
1
I'm
action.
looking at Roll20. It also says an action, and I think it's lying to me.
Well, Sean is correct. Then we're gonna override what it says on D&D Beyond. It's now a bonus action. Is that acceptable?
Bless is a casting time of 1 action.
Eastevald is
One
just
action.
talking out loud. He's saying this like he's looking up at the heavens. Like, is that cool? Can that be a bonus action?
Roll me, roll me perception.
Was you look to the heavens?
It's good.
You look up at the sky and you see 4 squares looking down on the party.
Squares.
There are D6s about to land on your face.
Gigantic dice falling from the heavens.
I knew I shouldn't have paid extra for the 3D dice.
All right. Anything else from East of All?
Yes. I'm going to do Shield of Faith on myself. Oh, wait. Can I do that? Concentration.
You can do it. It's a bonus action, but it is your concentration spell. So yes,
So, no, I can't.
you
do
won't be
that.
able to cast any other concentration spells.
I've already cast one. It's Bless.
Oh, then no, you cannot do that.
Okay. Well, let's see. I got something.
Concentration for 10 rounds.
It looks like most of my buff abilities are concentration spells.
Yep, that's how that is. So you don't stack them.
Well, I mean that's the whole point.
So you can stack them.
Trust me, I'm playing a life cleric in another game, and I'm running across the same issue.
This is
Nope,
why I
that's it
ditched
then.
magic. Fuck magic.
All right, Arena.
I'm so annoyed because I'm not close enough to get close enough to hit these things in the face. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna say, oh, it says when I make my first attack of the round. I'm gonna ready an attack. If they get close enough to be at me, I'm gonna swing.
You're gonna swing. Okay.
That's me. Oh, I'm raging also. Always
You're
raging.
raging. Always raging. All right, Hafen.
Okay. I am going to. We'll start out with just a level 2 magic missile.
Always good.
We'll go here.
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4? Yes, that's it.
Because it's 3d4 at first level, so
You said 44, not 4d4.
so 17 damage. Which one are you hitting?
The guy on the lower.
Okay.
I need to move to do that. I'm all. What? Let's see. I'm within range.
Anything else you're gonna do?
Yeah. I'm going to spend a couple of sorcery points and cast Mel's Minute Meteors as my bonus action, and send the first two at the same one.
Okay. So you're going to roll. Oop. You definitely hit it for the first one. And, yep, both Melf's Minute Meteors hit. So that, what kind of damage is that? That's fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your blasts of Melf's Minute Meteor crash against the monster, but the monster seems completely unfazed by the attack.
Mm.
Like, he's just
Well,
standing there and they just go... He doesn't even flinch.
Great. Well, that's it for me.
Womp.
Womp, womp.
I guess we all saw that, right?
You all saw that. Arena,
That's me.
I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's not something I'm good at.
With blessing.
With bless.
Oh, that's right. I think I have advantage. Also,
Why would you have advantage?
barbarian stuff.
Barbarians
Barbarian.
definitely have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
I'm catching my brain up real quick.
Let me look at your character sheet then.
It's a savage wisdom.
You're raging so hard you just have advantage.
I think danger sense. Oh, that's dexterity. Never mind.
Yeah, you have advantage on strength and dexterity, but not wisdom, because wisdom ain't one of your strong suits.
Oh, well, I'm extra dumb. Plus 1d4. So that's not
Roll
bad.
that. Roll that 1d4.
15?
Not bad.
Probably still not good enough.
You feel a cold wash through your body, and for a microsecond, you feel complete and utter fear of the monster in front of you before it dissipates.
They must be purged.
Would that not enrage you further?
I'm doubly raged.
At that moment of fear, now you're really pissed.
I'm so pissed off about how I was
Nobody
scared
makes me
for a
feel
second.
Feelings.
The creature in front of you disappears.
What a dick!
That's not good.
He's a coward running from a fight.
Behind you, you feel something brush against your back.
Is he caressing my buttocks?
He is caressing your buttocks. You take 25 psychic damage.
I'm not resistant to that.
You are not good with him touching your butt.
He stroked your butt softly as he pops back into existence.
Oh god!
which damaged your psyche severely.
He's in range.
He is in range.
And as I do, I attack recklessly.
A 26 hits.
I mean, to 35.
35 hits. They both hit.
18. Do I get to... I get to do my full... I get to do my second attack also? I don't know how it works for a ready to action. I think it's just the same as regular attack, right?
You held your action, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I swing again.
You hit both times for
18 each time.
18, 36 whole damage. 36 whole damage.
Just think if I was dual wielding that hammer also.
Glancing at my list here, I just noticed that my courage aura is now +4 instead of +3.
What is plus 4 to what?
Saving throws.
How close are you? How close do you have to be?
It's within 10 feet, but I thought that it extended. Yeah, it's 30 feet now. It extended. It goes farther when I leveled up at like 16 or something.
All right. So as you used your ready to action to attack, the creature again, like kind of runs its hand, like its incorporeal hand, through your body, and all of a sudden, a purple link appears between you and the monster.
I do not like this.
It's the other creature's turn.
Would he like to graze my buttocks as well?
Would he also like to graze the buttocks? Yolanda, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Roll that bless.
What's it? 1d4.
Yeah.
Is this a fear effect?
Then it's +5 also, because courage aura.
+4, but it's 5. Yeah,
It's 4 but 5.
with the 2 combined.
So it's 9 plus 5. So 14.
14.
If it fails, let me know so I can use Diamond Soul.
It fails.
Okay. Re-rolling, point a key.
Well, wait. Is that a fear effect?
It is a fear effect.
Okay, so I also have the aura of courage. So anyone around me within 30 feet can't be feared.
Oh.
Not to rain on your parade, Scott.
No.
So aura of courage is the fear. What's the other? Is it aura of protection that gives the saving throw?
Yeah, so I've got the aura of protection is the saving throw. Aura of courage means as long as I'm conscious, nobody within 30 feet can be feared. And then I've got one more aura where I can soak up damage from someone.
And the aura of protection gives us +4 to saving throws.
Yeah, I think I put a point in charisma like the last time we got a skill point bonus, and I just didn't even think to apply that.
Okay, just modifying my sheet a little bit to deal with that.
Right on. Good to know. All right. So you are not feared. You feel it kind of course its way through your veins, but ultimately nothing comes of the fear. The creature pops out of existence. And it is now Yolanda's turn.
Okay. I am going to run up to this guy. 20, 25. And I'm going to hit him a couple times with my feather staff.
Boom, boom, boom.
So,
Critical hit.
so
A critical hit.
13 plus 13, 26, 29.
That is 29 damage from your feather staff. As you hit him, he brushes an incorporeal hand through your body, and a purple link now appears between you and the monster.
Well, I was gonna disengage and run away, but if he's linking us together, I'm just gonna punch him. So, pop, pop.
Tally that damage for me.
18.
18, what was the previous one?
18 plus, crap, 29. So, 39, 47.
Okay. Right. Do you do anything else?
That's me.
That's you. All right, Eastaval. Back at the top of the round.
Yay!
Okay.
Go smash the child. Oh,
Something has happened.
there's a. He said, "Wow, today's a snake." It's not a snake. It's an octopus attacking the pirate ship. Do you watch Stephen Maggie?
No.
I'm not sure what the deal with it is. It's like some kind of British children's show, but he just likes it. I don't know. It's interesting. I kind of like it, and Alex loves it. So
We are all about Puffin Rock over here.
I tried to get him to watch that. He wasn't interested. He was just like, "Nah." I'm like, okay,
You
I'm
know,
gonna force you to watch it.
you know the narrator is from the IT crowd?
I don't even know what that is.
Hey, Marty,
Yeah.
which one?
The white guy.
Oh, not Richard Iowa. I forget his name.
But yeah, he's the narrator. It's funny.
He's great.
All
Chris,
right,
O'Donnell.
I'm glancing at my spells real quick.
Sure.
And then
Chris
you notice
O'Donnell.
your hammer.
Well, that's probably what it's going to end up coming down to, but just making sure. Yes, it will come down to the hammer.
I mean, you are a good support caster, but that hammer.
Which is inflamed.
Of course.
Okay. A 21 hits.
With the level 2 smite.
Excellent.
Does a
As-
17 hit?
As you pull back and swing again with your hammer, your hammer passes through its incorporeal body, and you strike at the floor, doing no damage.
Womp. Srishtaval utters a curse. A polite curse.
One fit for a paladin of the lawfulness.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Son of a gun. And that's Eastfall.
Okay.
But
At
if
the
we-
end of your turn, the creature takes a reaction from your hammer swing, pops out of existence.
That son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
We've won.
We did it! Wow, we killed him. That was so
We
easy.
did it.
Wow.
All right, Arena, you saw this guy disappear right in front of you.
That nervous moment when you're playing a game and the boss disappears, but the music doesn't.
Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna assume that he can't move when he disappears. I don't know if that's safe to say.
He moved and touched your butt by disappearing.
Ah, fuck me. I think I'm gonna move around the map trying to provoke opportunity attacks.
Good call.
I'm so clever.
What could go wrong?
If I were a betting man, I would try to attack the magic man who is left alone by himself. So I will move to here. I'm gonna move individually each spot until I provoke an opportunity attack. Do you want me to drag this out or?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 2, 3.
You provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes!
The creature, overwhelmed with the intent to hit, pops back into existence and swipes his hand through Armin's body. But it does nothing.
There you are, you son of a bitch, and I run back.
I mean, actually,
Do I provoke another opportunity attack?
No, because you left the square and then you came back in. So only if you leave.
I wanted to make
only
sure
if
that the
you-
other one didn't attack me.
Only if you. Well, I mean, you don't. It could be the other one.
This is true. I'm going to attack recklessly with my Vorpal. 33
33 hits,
for 25 damage.
25 damage,
I'm gonna do it again. 26
26 hits
for 19.
for 19 damage. All right. So 20, 25. Oops. 25 and 19 is 44.
He saw me walking away. He had to grab a piece again.
He just couldn't help himself. Do you do anything else?
I'm really pissed off. I don't do anything else.
All right, Hafen.
Okay. Hafen, first thing he's going to do is use his wings to get up into the air about 15 feet, since all these things keep disappearing and reappearing.
seems like a smart move.
Unless they can also fly. Then they could volleyball him.
Well, we'll find out. He's hoping they can't. And let's see. Will.
Just remember what happened on your last turn.
Yeah, I do.
Fire
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna test Ray of Frost on him.
Okay. A 16 misses. Your ray of frost hits the ground at Yolanda's feet, though.
Sorry. That's it for me right now, I guess. I'm just gonna hover and wait to see what happens.
Excellent. The creature, knowing it's surrounded, does what it does best.
Fuck you! Good sound effect, though.
And you just go, let's see. When he disappears, though, the tether that is linking Arena and Yolanda to it also disappears.
I should have thought to ask that. I've been like, oh, he's invisible.
I forgot to mention it last.
I just wasn't going to point it out.
I hope the tether isn't if he dies, we die. That would be unfortunate.
Wouldn't it?
Risk and reward, though.
Hafen, you feel your butt. You feel your butt being touched.
Hasten,
He's in the
he's
air.
not comfortable with it.
The creature pops into existence as it runs its hand through your butt. You take 25 psychic damage.
So can we see it like floating, or does it have wings?
It's hovering.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
That means we can volleyball spike it.
What'd you say, 15?
25.
25. Okay. I don't know why I was.
I want to redirect some of that. I want to use my spirit guardians to redirect 46 of that.
46 of the 25?
Yep.
Oh, you said 46.
I was like, how does that work?
20 comes back to it.
It's reduced by 20, and then he gets hit in the face for 20.
Okay. So you only take 5, Hafen.
Alrighty.
But don't worry, because as you feel your butt being touched by this guy, you feel your pressed ham getting touched again as a second one pops up next to you, running a hand through you.
This is I know this feeling all too well.
I could only do
No,
this
that-
thing once.
You
Happens
take
everywhere.
You take 25 psychic damage.
Golly.
You guys ran off and left your spellcaster,
It's the price you pay for having a touchable butt.
who are now hovering up in the air with the sorcerer. So Yolanda, you're up.
So they're both floating in the air.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna. 5, 10, 15, 20. Jump up and double whack this one with my staff.
Excellent.
Pop, pop.
Oh. Pop, pop, pop. Watch your mother. Nah. All right, you hit both times.
Cool.
So that is a total of 30 damage.
So I have slow fall, so I fall down really slowly too. So that should
Okay.
give me enough time to punch him too, right? Like I'm jumping above him, hitting him, slow falling, punching him.
I mean, if punch is part of an action that you can do and you have slow fall, I don't see why you can't do that.
Yeah, like slow fall isn't a bonus action; it's just something.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
it's
do,
it's a passive, basically a passive ability.
So, all right, cool. And I'm gonna punch him too.
How long does it take for you to slow fall down? Ask.
I don't know. It has more to do with reducing damage, but it's still a slow fall. So I'm like,
I'm
She'll
curious
be
if I
back.
can use you as a stepping stone to greatness.
She'll be back on the ground by the start of her next turn, basically.
Okay, that's fine.
So your first punch misses because you're readjusting to your slow fall, but you ring true with that second strike.
cool. So total is
6.
26, 30, 36 for the full damage.
Just 6. You missed on the first one.
No, I'm saying for my 2 feather staffs and my.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, I already got the feather staff stuff. I was just doing punch stuff.
Cool. And then I land.
No, you're floating still. I need you to be floating.
Yeah, you're still floating, technically.
We got some magic gonna happen.
All right, Eastaval.
Okay, I'm gonna move back. So they're about 15 feet up. You said.
How far in the air were you, Hafen?
Yeah, I was 15. About
Then they are
15 feet.
then they are 15 feet in the air. They're hovering on just right beside him.
I guess I'll. So I can't hit them then, right? Can I try to?
Not unless you can jump 15 feet up and hit him.
Well, I mean, I do have giant strength. I would think I could launch my body into the air that far, but who knows?
You might
So-
be able to. Jumping is weird in this game.
Yeah, jumping. So with jumping, your strength determines how far you can jump. So When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before jumping, so when you make a standing high jump, you can only jump half that distance.
Okay.
So what is your strength modifier?
4.
So you can jump 7 feet into the air right now.
Still pretty good.
So I want you also roll me an athletics check on that, and if you roll high enough,
All right, why not? Guess that's high enough, huh?
I guess that is high enough. So, seeing that your spellcaster is in trouble, you feel the adrenaline flood your body as you move up and make a standing jump. You launch yourself into the air and you put your head just at their feet, giving you just enough length to swing with your hammer. Alas, you jump high enough, but
do we not have flanking?
No.
Mid-air flanking.
You've got 1 hovering, 2 hovering, and now I'm jumping.
No.
Whatever.
You swing. You swing, but it is just not enough. Your hammer passes through the feet of the incorporeal being.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Hafen as my bonus action.
Okay.
All right.
So now they gotta roll saving throws. Wisdom.
Do you know what kind of creatures they are? Can you tell me? If you can name me what creatures they are, your sanctuary will count.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do you know their character type? Is what I'm asking you.
Does he need to? It's that creature, as he says as he points at it.
They're custom creatures, right?
Yeah.
Are you asking me to look into my D&D lore knowledge and say, yeah, I know what that is?
You're not going to find this if you metagame it.
Well, it doesn't say you ward
No.
a creature within range. It's not saying that creature. He's warding Hafen.
I'm warding Hafen. Yeah, that's
okay.
the point of the spell. So he now has a little glyph surrounding him. So if they try to attack him, they have to roll a Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
with a DC 18 or otherwise they have to attack someone else or, yeah,
Okay.
or just not.
Sounds good. The djinn may be starting to get to me.
The Jinn.
It's a gin.
Oh,
Is
God.
it Wishmaster? Oh God!
We fucked no.
All right,
Oh,
Arena.
no.
You knew you should have left that bottle at the flea market. But
So I need
just
to
had to
know.
grab it.
I need to know how far off the ground is Yolanda?
She's about
7?
halfway down.
About 7?
She's about halfway down to the ground.
About 7?
You gonna knock it back up?
I'm debating on swinging her like a weapon at him.
I'm gonna play with this, but there's nothing I can do to stop it, really.
Or jumping on your head so that I could jump again higher.
Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do.
Shoulders, not the face.
Yes. This is the money shot.
Okay.
Don't do that.
So let's assume the first one. I swing you like a weapon first. I want to ask some questions about that.
That's an improvised weapon, my friend.
I would love to know if I grabbed Yolanda by the ankles as she was coming down, could I invoke her attacks for this turn and give her
No.
advantage on the hits?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So I won't do that.
I don't know. She can start just doing this. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
I have
Okay.
the staff
Okay.
in my hand.
No. I will allow it in this instance. If you do it, Yolanda has to roll a raw intelligence check to see if she sees what Arena is trying to do. If she rolls high enough, she can attack with a feather staff. If not, your attack counts as an improvised weapon.
with my
Okay.
face.
So-
Apparently.
So do I get to attack twice because I've double attack?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on your shoulders. It's not worth it.
Are you sure? I mean,
I
all
mean,
she has
it's-
all she has to do is roll one die.
Yeah, but I only get to attack once. If I don't get to swing her twice, I think it's not worth it. I want to run up, do my 7-foot jump, my running 7-foot jump onto Yolanda, and then Mario jump off of her head to swing my sword. I mean shoulders, not head. Shoulders.
Roll. All right, so you're jumping off Yolanda, so you need to roll me an athletics check on that, or an acrobatics check.
Does he get advantage if he says Yahoo?
I'll say it.
Sean, just know that there will be repercussions for this.
This will be totally worth it. You said athletics?
Acrobatics, because you're gonna have to do some balancing here.
Oh, I'm not good at that. But does bless count on that?
Yes.
Okay.
What? No, it doesn't. I thought
No.
bless counted on all
No.
ability checks.
Not on ability checks. It counts on stat
not,
checks.
Not on skill checks?
I'll double check that.
This is critical to my plan.
An attack roll or a saving throw.
Ah,
You know, I should have rolled a d4 on my attack earlier. Oh well. Stupid bless.
It wouldn't. You would have still missed.
Well, attack roll or saving throw,
all right.
not skill checks.
All right. Well, here's my acrobatics.
It's good.
14?
Is that with your
No,
D4?
I don't know what guidance is. Sorry, it's 13.
Roll me a D4. Eastival's right there.
Well, blessed. Wait,
No, do it.
it's not.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's-
we literally talked about 13.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. You're fine.
Okay, run.
You've seen plenty of action. You're able to jump off of Yolanda's shoulders with no issue.
And I will swing the Vorpal twice, recklessly, of course.
Of course.
Like 28. Sorry,
28.
29.
Or, why is it a 29? Because it's reckless.
Because it's yes, and it's 29 also because of bless.
Yeah, 29 hits.
For 24 damage, and then I do it again. 23
23 hits.
It's a lot of 22s.
for 24 damage.
So 48 damage.
And then I'm falling. Can I fall to here? Or you want me to fall on Yolanda's face?
So which way were you jumping?
I was going like this.
Okay.
I'm gonna land on Istival.
More like Istival's face.
You're gonna land on the square below the creature.
Excellent.
Hafen, you're in the air surrounded by butt touchers. What are you doing?
I'm flattered. I think that I don't know what to do. Okay. The 60-foot cone, that means the point starts on me, right?
Oh, the what?
Yes.
If I'm casting a 60-foot cone,
Yeah, you're the
So-
origin. You're an origin point.
so it would be anyone around me and above me, but not below me, correct?
Yes. In this case, think of it like burning hands. It's gonna come out. Think of like a Kamehameha wave, kind of. You know, like an energy blast from Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay. So it's going that way.
Yeah. You're just kind of. It is a cone, so it's going to be an actual cone out from you. But if things are right below you, they're going to be fine because it's it's also got to go at a downward angle.
For a while.
So if Eastival was 5 feet more out away from you, he probably would be hit by it.
Okay. I'm going to try. Well,
Just do it.
yeah.
Hell
I can-
yeah,
I
brother.
guess I was thinking the other way, but so this will only get one. But I'm going to hit this guy right here, I guess, with
the-
a person.
The one north of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you hitting him with?
I'm going to do a. Oh crap!
Just do the
That
cone of
would not-
cold.
Yeah, that would not be smart. I'm not going to do that.
Eastaval can take it. He slaps his face. He's tough.
Wait, so, okay, yeah.
Which one? Let's see. I was gonna do prismatic spray, but that I did. I forgot you had to roll to determine which color.
You have to do that with prismatic spray?
Yeah. Thought you could pick, but you have to roll a 1d.
Or maybe I was thinking of chromatic orb.
For each target, roll a d8 to determine which color ray affects it.
So, I mean, you know at this point that fire's not doing shit to it, so...
Right, so that's a 1 out of 8 chance of getting it.
I mean, it's still in your favor.
True. Yeah, okay. I haven't used it, so let's do it. Prismatic spray.
Yeah, so
Oh.
roll me that D. Yeah, just go ahead and just roll a D8 to determine which color ray affects it. And then I make the save against it. So it's a 7. So it is going to be on a failed save. The target is blinded. All right, and it has to roll an 18. Guess what? It did not roll an 18. The target is
Alright.
now blinded, and it must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of its next turn. Fails that save. The creature is transported to another plane of existence of the DM's choosing and is no longer blinded.
Whee!
Cool. So if it fails one more save, he is out of there.
Yeah. All right. That's I think I'm well, yeah, that's it for me right now.
Okay. The creature, the entire party sees the the bright redness of the eyes just kind of blink out of existence as just fumes are just spewing out of where the eye sockets were at this point. It kind of starts like thrashing around a little bit, and then it teleports over here. Attack of opportunity does not apply to that teleport.
That is unfair.
Cowardly
like-
son
it's
of
like-
a bitch.
It's like it's like you see it over there, just kind of like clawing at its eyes because it doesn't know what's going on. And then it can't do anything. It's trying to deal with what just happened to it, which it doesn't know what's going on. The other creature, though, drops down to the ground and runs its hands through Sir Eastaval. Sir Eastaval.
That's me. I'm gonna break its wrists.
You take Sage. You take 33 psychic damage.
I'm going to reflect some of that. 20 of it.
Okay, you take 13 psychic damage.
So you can just do that as a free action now.
It's a reaction. I use my reaction to do that.
So you can just reflect, like you can do that unlimited amounts of times.
Once per round.
Wow,
It's pretty sweet move, I gotta say.
yeah. I was gonna use Rebuke the Violent, but I'm too slow. Like,
Alright,
as,
Yolanda.
as the thought was forming in my head, you did that first, and I was like, okay.
All right, Yolanda, you float back down to the ground and you land on your feet.
Okay. Is this guy over here on the ground again?
He is on the ground because he just dropped to the ground to do some pokey poking at Suristaval.
He's also blind, isn't he?
No, the other one is blind.
Oh, we're talking about the one far away.
Yeah. Oh, they're both are. They're the other one's still in the air. This guy is on the ground, in front of.
Oh, that one's on the ground.
Yes, the other one's still in the air,
But he's blinded.
but he's blinded.
Okay, then I'm going to move through 1, 2, 3, 4. And since he's on the ground, I'll smack on him. Smack that bitch up. So, advantage.
Advantage.
Bam, bam.
31, 22, both hit.
Key. Bam. And
22 hits, 29 hits. All your hits hit. Your hits always
Wham,
hit. I wish
bam.
your hits wouldn't hit sometimes.
So, let's see. 30.
40. It's 49 damage total.
Like, she's got
Would-
plus 11.
When you get a nice chain of attacks like that going, I always hear the guy from Fist of the North Star doing his little. That's what I hear in my head every time you get the 4 shot.
I picture more like the Xena yell. Especially
That-
the jumping hits.
That works too.
God, just think if you could smite also.
Ah, damn it. It's fucking.
What if you
That's
had
a-
what is
that's
it
a
called? A
spell.
chakram? Chakra?
Yeah.
What if you had one of those too? You could just be Xena.
I think I actually could use a chakram. I think that's actually one of the monks' things.
I think that is one of their weapons. All right, sir. Yolanda, do you do anything else?
That's me.
That is you. East of all.
That's some character development right there. Like Yolanda grew up watching Xena Warrior Princess. That's why she became a monk.
You do not like what just happened to you. You felt those hands inside your chest cavity.
Was it my chest?
Yes, it was your chest. He didn't touch your butt, but you kind of wish he did, right?
I'd be jealous.
My organ hurts.
My spleen.
Am I still floating in the air? My jump was so powerful that I'm just
No, you touched
perpetually
back.
up.
You've touched back down as well.
Okay. Let me think about this for 10 minutes.
You got this. You should be thinking about this while everybody else is taking.
I know.
their
I'm going to
turns.
jump again.
You're gonna.
Actually,
He's
You're
on-
gonna jump again when
he's
it's
on the-
when it's up.
I
He's
thought
on the ground in front of you.
oh, is he
he's
on the ground now?
Yeah. He hovered down to do that to you. 27 hits.
Hey, these guys are undead, right?
Roll me perception, or roll me an investigate. I'm sorry, whichever's higher. Yeah, you can tell these guys are pretty undead.
I mean, I guess if I was blind, I would have trouble seeing it, considering it's like a molten skull.
if the
Animal.
glowing red eyes, and when it opens its mouth, it's like a sea of lava. And, you know,
The skeletal visage. If that wasn't enough to give it away.
right.
Alright, level 2. Smite undead. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 with your hammer? No, an 18 does not hit.
Does a 20 hit?
Is that with your bless?
Yeah.
A 20 does hit.
Eat it, sucker, he yells.
Eat it.
That is
You
totally
swing-
what Eastval would yell.
You swing your hammer and it connects in to the horrible nightmare in front of you.
All right.
Okay, Arena.
I'm gonna do that
Go on.
thing I do, which is attack recklessly with my Vorpal Sword until it dies.
You're gonna roll a 21 of these days.
Does a 32 hit?
32 hits.
22 damage. Swing again. Does a 28 hit?
28 hits.
For a 24 more damage. That's
These
me.
things are pretty meaty.
I feel like we've done a lot of damage. Someone should keep track.
Are they meaty?
Maybe we just suck.
Hafen, before we do your turn, we have to roll a die.
Okay.
Uh-oh. As you look across the field and you see the creature clawing at its eyes, a kind of a kind of aura begins to bubble up around it, and it begins to like hammer its fists at the side of the orb that is forming around it before it explodes, and it's gone. It is poofed out of existence.
Where are you gonna send it?
It's my discretion on where it goes, not
Oh
his.
shit!
Congratulations. You took a creature out with one action.
So does it not get a? It doesn't return in a couple of rounds or anything like that. It's just gone.
Prismatic Spray says a successful save ends the blindness. If it fails that save, it is transported to another plane of existence of the DM's choosing and is no longer blinded. Typically, a creature that is on a plane that isn't its home plane is banished home, while other creatures are usually cast into the astral or ethereal planes. So you guys don't know where it went. It's just not here anymore.
But it doesn't get an ability to come back. It's just gone.
It's just gone.
Well, hot damn.
Well, I'm sure that won't be a problem for us later.
That's a problem for future us.
Like
not
we've
present.
doomed the pygmy
So-
dimension with an undead monster.
So either it got banished to its home plane or it's on the astral plane
Okay.
somewhere. All right, take your turn, Hafen.
Well, hot damn.
That's a good. He got a good roll. A 7 for Prismatic Spray. That's like the best result.
That was pretty nice. I think I'm going to try Witch Bolt on the other. Or wait, Witch Bolt's a lightning damage, right?
Yeah, that's the continual. That one is if it hits and connects for every round, it just continues.
Okay, I'm gonna try Witch Bolt on him.
All right.
On the other one.
Remember, you have Bless.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Is that a level 1? Yeah.
Yeah, Witch Bolt is a level 1 spell. You can cast it higher.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I think you're good. All right. Using your arcane focus, you are the one that connects a tether to the creature in front of you, and it
I say two can play at this game.
and that takes 9 lightning damage, and that continues every round, basically, right?
I believe so. Yeah. Let's see.
Witch Bolt is a fantastic level 1 spell.
On each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Yeah, it's like
Dang.
you just get it's just free damage. Now that it's connected, it's free damage for 10 rounds because this is a concentration spell.
Until it misses, right? If it misses, then it dispels it.
Nope, it's connected. So for 10 rounds, you can just do 1d12 for 10 rounds if
I
you
can't.
want.
I just can't do another action.
Yeah, no,
I can just.
you can't do another spell that requires concentration, but you can cast another spell. But
But that's still really nice to just be able to just like not
Yeah,
have to
so-
worry about hitting.
yeah, so at this point for the next 10 rounds, he can just go, I'm just going to use my action to roll 1d12 damage on it, or I'm going to cast another non-concentration spell.
Nice.
Witch Bolt is a fantastic level 1 spell. All right, bonus actions, movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend.
You're
Well-
hovering over him, so you wouldn't provoke anything.
I'm above. Oh, that's right. He's back on the ground, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, then I can't do what I was just thinking. I think I might just scooch back a bit. That's about it.
Scoot. All right. The horrible creature that you guys have been fighting, as I drop my die, is going to attack Sir Eastaval. Sir Eastaval.
Unacceptable.
You take 43 psychic damage.
I'm going to channel divinity. Rebuke the violent.
And you're just going to reflect the damage back? Is that what you're doing? Cool.
Well, I still take the damage, but
You also deal it back?
yeah, and he gets a saving throw. Hold on.
I thought you could only cast that when someone else was damaged.
Yeah, that's right.
God,
That was,
I always forget that.
it's all good.
That is horse.
I only say that because I want to reflect some damage. Sorry, Jeff.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing then.
It's 40. Okay, so 14 of 43.
It's not as much. Don't worry. You can
So
rebuke
you
violence
take-
on me.
You take 29 psychic damage. Okay, we'll put Yolanda at the... I know what she's going to do. She's going to attack. I don't want to attack for her.
Let's take a potty break.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Be back in 5 minutes. Oh, there she is. If you guys want to go, because it's not going to be your turn for like two turns. So, all right, Yolanda, you are up.
Ooh, side note, I looked it up, and yes, monks actually can use the chakram in D&D, and it automatically returns to their hands.
Ooh,
You have to
even
be-
better.
Specially trained in it. There's like a special way of the monk that does that.
Oh,
and
is
they're dual wield.
oh, but that's different. So if you didn't take the soul, the sun monk or whatever, you could have done chakra.
Yes,
Okay,
I did Way of the Sun Soul.
way of the sun soul. That was it.
The other one is like I forget what the one that uses weapons is, but there's like a specific one. You can
Yeah.
get trained in any of them, but like there's one in particular that's designed for it.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Beat this guy into submission.
Beat him.
End his misery.
Ah. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, crap! I was doing unarmed. So we're just gonna take this in other order.
Works for me. Your first feather strike hits. Your second one misses, but you follow that up with a punch that strikes. You punch him in the nose, so you see red start coming out of his nose for 18 radiant damage.
Which thing missed?
So your second feather staff attack missed. You do have bless on, I think, all of your attack rolls. So go ahead and add.
How did the 24 miss when the 23 hit?
That's true. He is flanked, so they all hit.
Yay!
Your second unarmed strike missed though. The 19
Okay,
misses.
The 19. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're reading them bottom to top. Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. So
So that is, we are at
9, 11, 14 plus 8.
okay. As you batter him around with your feather staff, and what do you do with that crit punch?
It is going to be like a Johnny Cage doing a split and punching up through his genie balls.
His genie balls. Okay, as you do that,
That's good.
his horrible incorporeal form sunders into two parts before it dissipates and scatters into the air around the party.
If it's good enough to kill Goro, it's good enough to kill him.
Combat is now over. That is, I think you killed the ancient blue dragon by hitting him in the nuts, and now you've done this.
I did.
You've earned a title, the Nut Crusher. Or optionally, the ball breaker.
The
You can do
ball
either one.
breaker. All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then we'll do this when Sean comes back and get some water.
How about testicular bane? You could do that.
Oh, that's too hard to put on a t-shirt.
But it's fancy though. That's the fancy option.
And I wanted Ben and Jerry's, so now I'm finishing off ice cream.
Bane of balls. That's good.
I ordered that rolled ice cream. It's really good.
The what?
It's called like Thai rolled ice cream. It's where they like do it out on the flat surface and then they roll
Oh,
it
that's
up.
fun. Yeah.
That's good.
Which, Brett, have you ever tried that Ice Queen place?
Which one is that one? Is that the over on?
It's on Whittlesey next to the pita place.
Yes,
Have you been there?
I think that's the one we went to. We went to one over there. I forget which one it is. There's a couple rolled ice.
Well, if you ever, they've got really good Indian food there.
Really?
Yeah, it's delicious. I had the paneer bowl, and it was like a
Uh huh.
tandoori paneer, and then they had like a special masala sauce they put on it, and
Mm.
really good.
This is an ice
Okay.
cream shop that has this.
Yes.
That's that place out.
It's owned by like an Indian couple, so they cook food. It takes them forever to cook it, but it's totally worth. It's rolled ice cream and bubble teas and Thai food.
Is this the new bubble tea place they've been advertising?
No, that one's in the landings.
Oh, okay.
This one's been open for a little while now.
You know, I still occasionally think about that Mexican place you took us to when we were there.
Oh, the buffet.
Yeah, like that pulled chicken was really good. I don't know why it was really
Take
good.
her to that place on Macon Road.
It's off of Manchester, 17th. Lanassie
Oh, you
Mountain.
took them to the good Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like the Mexican place.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a few of those around town.
that's
Are
the
they-
Hispanic side of town where they open up.
Yeah. You wander to the back of the grocery store and there's little restaurants back there.
Yeah.
Just little
Right.
impromptu restaurants. Well, you know, and I didn't get sick.
They hadn't been doing the buffet since it's COVID
COVID.
and all that, so they do it pay by the pound right now. It's still really affordable, but I do miss. They always look at me weird when I have them just layer up the rice so I can like smash it all together.
Okay. You missed it, but you'll.
I heard it. I had my headphones on.
Okay. All right.
This is like that video where I saw it on Dig. It's like guy gets fired over Zoom, but he doesn't his coworkers don't realize that he's still got his headphones on. So they're talking about it. It's like, man, I can't wait until this is over. God, I hate that he's getting fired. And he comes back. He's like, yeah, guys, I've got my headphones on. So it's like, thanks for that. Apparently, he didn't know.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
really.
Okay,
Wow.
so when the creature dissipates into the ether, the room comes back to full brightness, and the entire party hears the voice of Ozek enter their heads again telepathically. You are worthy to enter my tower and face me.
Do we level
I
up
didn't think
now?
there was a question.
Now we level up as it begins to wash white over the entirety of the crumbled arena.
I'm not crumbled.
You're not crumbled yet. You find yourself back in front of the wizard's tower. It doesn't look like any time has passed from you going in and coming out.
And we didn't take any damage that whole fight. It was all in our heads.
Womp womp. Nope. You physically feel all of that. But as you were teleported back, you hear the voice of Ozak again. Enter my tower if you dare, but be prepared once you enter. And the door swings open.
He says, "Be prepared."
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking. I thought it, and you said it. Thank
Oh.
you.
So go ahead and do your level up stuff. You have been advised to be prepared upon entering the wizard's tower. So
I'm gonna
I've gotta
pick up. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say, I've got to say, I love how frequently that happens with this group. When
What's
I think
that?
something in my head and then Sean says it. So I was just sitting there singing "Be Prepared" in my head.
I don't
Oh,
think
but-
before I talk.
Oh, by the way, I'll tell you guys now that you have defeated them. But those creatures were immune to cold, fire, poison, psychic, and they had resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So that's why they seemed like damage sponges.
They were supposed to be tough customers, but Hafen eliminated one all on his own.
All by himself.
Gone.
Let me read you their conditional immunities. Charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and prone. But not blindness, apparently.
Didn't
It's
see that
super
one
effective.
I'm not gonna take a stat increase because it seems pointless at this point. I'm gonna pick up a feat.
You're gonna pick up Inspiring Leader?
No, I'm not inspiring.
I am
But you
having
can give-
trouble finding Character Mancer.
I'm.
But you can give everybody temporary hit points.
That sounds like a complete waste of anything. I really, really wanted to dual wield, like, two stupid fucking weapons, like the Vorpal sword and something, but I don't think I can make it work. So I'm going to take Great Weapon Master.
What does that give you?
On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action. And before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to that attack roll. If the attack hits, it does 10 more damage.
Damn.
So it won't work on the Vorpal, but it will work on the 9 Live Stealer.
Okay.
Expect to see more of the 9 Live Stealer.
Okay, so I get another feat, but I get to pick this one, so it's going to take a second because there's a lot of good options.
Sure. I'm okay with sticking around, sitting around for a second and you guys hashing this stuff out.
Sean,
One
Can,
seems
hold
fun.
on. Can you help me find the Character Mancer? I
Sure
swear
thing.
I'm looking all over and I don't see it anywhere.
So click on your character, or I can't see your character sheet. There's a gear button on the top right corner.
Next
Okay.
to spells.
Click on that, and then all the way on the bottom right, you should see Character Mancer.
Not all the way on the bottom right. Here, let me
Oh,
open
no.
up.
I found it. Okay.
Okay.
I swear that's not where it used to be. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, D.
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Doesn't
Yeah, I'm
sound
sure.
like nothing.
Could be
I-
something extra.
No. Few of them are limited by what race I am. There's one that gives me that if I were a Dragonborn would give me a crazy roar that makes everyone scared.
Oh, that's fun. That's always fun. I love that stuff.
So for Great Weapon Master, I'm always going to be attacking. I'm declaring it now so that it is always known. I'm always going to be attacking recklessly, and I'm always going to be Great Weapon Mastering. I am never not going to do that. I'm always going to be attacking with advantage, and I'm always going to be taking a hit of -5 to my attack.
Wow.
And I will always be, and everyone always has advantage on attacks against me now. Or they had from the reckless anyway, but keep that in mind
Okay.
when you decide to
I'm-
punish me for this decision.
So I'm always rolling at advantage against you.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
On attack rolls.
On attack rolls, yeah.
That was the easiest level up ever. I hope y'all's is just as easy. It doesn't sound like it though.
I don't even know if this one's gonna be super useful, but I want it for role playing purposes. The feat is called Actor. skilled
Oh,
at
yeah.
mimicry and dramatics. You gain the following benefits: increase your charisma score. You had advantage on charisma, deception, and performance checks when trying to pass yourself off as a different person. And you can mimic the speech of another person or the sounds made by creatures for 1 minute.
See, here's the thing: is combined with your comprehend all languages, this is perfect role playing stuff.
Yes. So that one's going to be a thing. You know.
So while a role playing thing sounds good right now, I'm under the impression we're going into a mega dungeon.
Don't care. I can still probably use it. I will find a way to use it.
Talk to the
I
birds in the
also-
dungeon.
It didn't do it for me for some reason. I maxed out my dexterity. So now I'm 21 strength and 20 dexterity.
Damn.
And my speed's up to 65.
I think you're maxed out on speed now.
Yes. I think so.
Has anyone seen the TikTok where the guy impersonates Hank Hill from that show he's in? Everyone knows that show he's in.
King of the
That's
Hill.
the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He imitates Hank Hill imitating Elrond.
Yeah, I have seen that.
It was so good, right? I wish I had saved it.
You should have saved it.
You should have.
Maybe if I
is
scroll
it's-
enough.
So is everybody leveled up?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to allow you here to take a long rest.
Almost.
Or, oh, you're almost there. Well, okay, so I'll talk while you're doing that, unless you have a question about something. But you can take a long rest here outside of the tower. You can, the city's not that far away.
I don't think we need to rest. We've only had 2 combat encounters. I ain't gonna take a nap outside this guy's door.
I'm giving you this long rest to basically start you fresh. Because if I'm looking at you right now, your health is maxed out. I know you took damage.
I did. When I leveled up, it maxed out my health. I think I was like 180 something. Actually, can we get my token back?
We are gonna take a kind of this won't count as a long rest for the purpose of combat progression,
Okay.
but more of a story element long rest.
So we're like, the gods have spoken, and they're like, y'all get your HP back
Mm-hmm.
and your spell slots.
Yeah.
Which god specifically is blessing us?
Your favorite god.
No, not that fucker.
He's not a god. That's a demigod. Azuth, of course.
I do like Azuth.
He is very interested in your journey.
He hasn't
And it
been
has been a
100%
while since
dick.
you guys have. It's been a while since you guys have heard from him. So, as the party rests for the, they take a note from the words in Ozak's words of, "Hey, be prepared when you enter this tower," and Azuth decides to intervene. Not in kind of any direct way, but it basically gives the entire party. We lost Brett, I think.
I can hear you.
Oh,
but
okay.
Roll20 just crashed completely on me.
Oh, okay. So the entire party feels the perception of maybe we should take a moment before we go in.
And we all just like pass out because of Azuth.
It's a magical passing out. No, you all stay awake through the night. but you feel rested regardless. As the night passes, you hear the wind is not blowing. The moon passes silently overhead. You don't hear birds. You don't hear creatures. It is complete dead silence. The tower standing in front of you, you would think would have a light somewhere in a window, but it is like it looks like it's a standing tall obelisk of nothingness. The door remains open. Morning breaks, and the party feels it is time to take action.
Shall we knock this time?
The door is open.
Close it so you can kick it in.
Thank you.
It looks like they're expecting us.
I guess we should enter.
Yeah, let's go.
As I enter. Who we gonna kill?
It's funny because I see Brett's video, but he's got a giant exclamation over his face.
Yep.
He does.
The Roll20 is just hanging on me. It's doing it again.
You've been censored.
Yeah, I can't pull up my character sheet. It's just stuck.
Maybe you should go back.
Let me try to reboot real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, it shouldn't take 5 seconds.
Unrelated, Astral Tabletop is doing video support now.
Ooh. I'm doing an investigation roll.
Okay, what are you investigating?
Astral Tabletop.
Oh,
It's another D&D competitor. I mean, another Roll20
Hold on a
competitor.
Let's see what happens.
I need to finally go and just buy a stupid Dungeons Master guide. Like, I've been meaning to buy one for like the last year, and I just
Ooh,
have
17.
still not done it. Because I would like to, like, I've just been borrowing stuff from everything else. I kind of want to sit down and do a fully custom campaign.
Didn't I give you a player's handbook or a dungeon master guide? Didn't I give you
No.
one of those for?
You gave me the Sword Coast Adventures guide.
Oh,
like-
that's right. The
like a year-
3.5. Yeah, the 3.5 one.
Oh no! You gave me the 5e one, but I also got a Forgotten Realms. You gave me. You gave
A
me this
book.
guy. This guy.
Oh, yeah, that's the 3.5 Forgotten Realms source book.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting another one with that big giant lot of D&D stuff that I got
Oh, nice.
off of what was it? Marketplace? Facebook Marketplace.
Now I do have this D20 book that I can't get anybody else to play.
Wheel of Time. That's that's that book.
Yeah. They did a campaign thing for it a long time ago.
So
This is the only.
It's a
This is the
campaign
only
setting,
thing for
right?
it. Yeah, this is the only thing for it.
So we
never
just
did
stick
anything
5e
else.
in that campaign setting?
It's on D20, but I think it's under 3.5 rules.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I think that's worth a bit now. I think it's worth like 100.
Oh no, this thing is worth a lot now. I bought it for what it cost when it came out.
Like, if we're gonna do 5e again, I would say we shouldn't do Faerun. We
No.
should do like
I would like to do a custom thing.
you could still take dungeons or towns out of adventures and do whatever you
Yeah.
want with it. Stick it, plug and play.
Yeah.
I started working on a campaign. I've got it on my phone.
Hell yeah.
We'll
I
see how that goes.
Vote a Ravenloft at some point.
I would like to do Ravenloft.
Actually, the other game that I'm in that I'm a player character, we are doing Ravenloft. So, but we're still very early. We've been playing for a few months now. We're only level 4.
Are we gonna do 5e as our next campaign?
I guess we can talk about that when we finish this. I'm fine with 5e. I'm super familiar with it now. 3.5, I have more or less forgotten most of it at this point.
I would say we shouldn't do anything more complex than 5e.
No. I mean, there's always Pathfinder,
Oh, that is super fucking complex.
That's because it's based on 3.5.
Exactly.
All right, Brett, we can see you.
Yeah, if you want to be rolling damage rolls for literally rolls for every single thing, everything.
I want to do this. 5 torches deep.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that to me before.
Yeah, they have this dungeon creation system where you do it based on a Rubik's Cube.
Interesting.
Like, you randomize it, and then you look at the colors, and that determines the dungeon, and it tells you how to do that. It's really cool.
That is neat.
All right, we good to go? Are you good, Brett? You leveled up, okay? Some problems?
No,
You're-
I'm still waiting on roll 20 to.
Oh, okay.
But I'll catch. It crashed when I was trying to get through the character builder. But y'all, I want to hold y'all up. On the watch.
It's fine because we'll get started, but we won't get too deep into what's coming up next since it's 9:40 now. We're just gonna kind of get it
Okay.
rolling a little. We'll get it rolling a little bit, but
We'll take a
Yeah.
peek.
I'm also about to go back to my early shift, which means I go in at work. I have to be there by 6:30 every day.
oh boy.
Ouch. Well, this is like week 3 or week 4 of me waking up at 5 to take over for the baby. So
Ugh. So should we just go ahead and just stop it? Here? I mean, this is a great stopping point then, because you're about to enter.
can we do some investigating around the tower? Could we
Absolute-
rummage around
absolutely.
in the rocks or the berries, look for like a refuse pile in the back or something?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Gonna go through his junk mail.
His mailbox is out front, and it's overflowing.
What do we got here? What's his name?
His name is Ozak.
So it is actually Ozak. It's not. There's not someone else's mail being delivered here. That's Uzak.
It is Ozak.
Thumbing through the pile of mail. Oh, Zach, apparently your OBGYN has been trying to reach you for your follow-up appointment.
You see several paper inserts for coupons to the Beard and Bush.
Ooh.
Their marketing caught him.
I pocket a few of them.
There's several flyers for some of Yolanda's old cage fights.
Oh, the good old days.
So when I swapped my phone numbers a long time ago, I shared a number with a woman named Deborah, and I would get calls all the time. It was automated messages. Your OBGYN appointment has been made for blah blah blah. Like I'd get calls from like Mercedes-Benz. It's like we've been trying to reach you about your payment. Like I guess she didn't pay her car payment and she never went to her OBGYN. I would get them all the time. Like finally I called Deborah and I was like, look Deborah, just FYI, because I actually asked someone one time, it's like, can you, like, it was a family member of hers, like, I would get calls from all sorts of people, and it finally has stopped. Like, maybe past a year or two, I haven't gotten any more calls, but I finally was like, look, can you give me her number so I can text her or something and be like, hey, you need to call Sprint and let them know that this is a problem. It's like, I'm getting calls all the time.
We that's been the problem with the house I've been living in for like the last 4 years is whoever owned the house before, we still get all their mail, and the owner before them, and I guess the owner that lived here before wasn't paying his Comcast bill because we first got it in, and I kind of opened it up without realizing it wasn't for us, and it was just like, hey, you need to pay your Comcast bill. It's only like $40, and I just threw it away, right? Because it's not my mail. Then like it's 4 years later, we still get those, and I accidentally opened one up about 6 months ago, and that $40 bill has ballooned to almost $1,000, and it's at a collections agency now. I'm just like,
Oh, damn.
Womp
Good
womp.
luck. Good luck finding that person.
he also we were getting his tax information in to where every time something would come in and I would see that it was like a tax forum, I would just write return to sender and throw it back in the mailbox. And
You would think that they would like reach out to the person or something. I mean, I don't know. In a perfect world, I guess.
well, another one that we got recently was Cobb County court systems, and it was for a failure to appear in court, which is what it said like in the little bubble that when it shows the address. And I just wrote does not live here anymore, threw it back in the mailbox, and I haven't heard anything since then.
I used to get these wrong calls for this guy. I guess he gave my number out as his number. It couldn't have ever been his number. It's always I've had this number for 20-something years, and I started getting these phone calls from people saying like, "Hey, you were supposed to show up to paint today. Where are you?" I kept getting these repeated calls from companies, and then all of a sudden those calls turned into lawyer calls, and like I think the guy just like disappeared. His sister started calling, and she couldn't find him.
Oh wow!
And then finally, like one time, they happened to call, and I picked up. I was able to answer the phone. And it was a guy's lawyer. I was like, "You've got the wrong number, man. Everybody has the wrong number for this guy. Also, I think he's dead." Lawyer was like, "Okay, well, I'll see what I can do." It's like, please stop calling. His sister called up. He used to have a Simpsons answer machine message on my phone, and his sister called up drunk as hell one day, and she didn't understand. It was the hamburger, the cold. It was the Aurora Borealis part of the sketch of the Simpsons.
Oh yeah, you're talking about steamed hams.
Yeah, steamed hams. Was that whole conversation was my answer in the screen message, and she was like wasted. And she was like, "I don't know what that was. Blah blah blah. You need to call me. I didn't think that was funny at all." Blah, blah.
Aurora Borealis in your kitchen. Can I see it?
No. I once had a friend who spoke fluent Spanish set up my voicemail message, and just basically it was just a Hispanic woman going, "Hey, I'm not here right now. Please leave your and would say my phone number and then leave your message after the beep and stuff like that." And I'd get calls from people just being like, "Wait, what the fuck? I thought this was blah blah blah's number."
That's really funny.
I just love messing with people like that. Are you good on leveling up there, Brett?
I'm literally staring at the spell page with blank spells.
Oh, you know what? It does that sometimes.
It took forever for mine to load.
Yeah. I don't know what is going on, but it's not doing anything.
It told me you can pick 13 new spells, and it was just like a blank list for a while, and I was like, yeah, it'll populate in a minute.
Yeah, so for me, it has populated the boxes for each levels, but not the spell names.
Yeah, I'm just staring at check boxes with nothing.
Yeah. I just randomly
Wait a
click some of
second.
them.
Pick some good shit.
I guess you could just do that at a later date, because you're not gonna know. You're not gonna use any of that stuff now.
Okay.
So in the next, I mean, we can just go ahead and stop here 15 minutes early, because Dee's got to get up early, and you guys won't really make any progress where you're going in 15 minutes. So.
And
So
overall, this isn't going to affect me week by week because, oh no, I'm a little tired one day doesn't mean we'll have to cut out.
No, it's just that we're about to. This is basically we're just entering. I mean, I can pull the map up if you want. The party enters.
I'm just saying, overall, that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, the party enters the door to the wizard's tower, and they find themselves walking into a darkness. After a short amount of time, after fumbling around, you guys feel yourselves walking up a set of stairs. And then after a while, what seems like forever, you see a magical light just begin to brighten up as you reach the top of the stairs. And you find yourselves in a corridor.
This is a big fucking map.
Oh,
As you look around, you can tell that the stones on the walls and the floors are very well masoned. Superior, you would even say.
So don't try to use a pickaxe to break through the walls.
They're about, you've got about 5 or 6 feet from wall to wall, so you have to walk in a single file as you come up to the top of the stairs. East of all, you walk into the magical darkness. Oh! He has disappeared. You don't know where East of all went.
Oh,
Sweet Jesus,
well.
no!
It was
You hear
nice knowing
screams
him.
coming from the darkness ahead.
And we slowly back out.
Yeah, I said, well, that
You
was
said-
nice to know him.
you see a path that goes to the west and wraps around to the north, and you see another path that leads to the north and wraps around to the east.
All you can hear is loud squelching and slurping noises coming from ahead after the shriek dies out.
Roll me a perception. You hear a low thrum throughout the entirety of the area that you're in. You're not quite sure what that noise is.
Interesting.
Is it like a musical thrum, or is it like a
Like a white-
reverberating
like-
wah wah
like a-
wah?
Like a white noise kind of thrum, just a tinnitus, like a background kind of, just kind of like.
Like maybe like an engine running or something, like
Got it.
steadily.
So he's got a white noise machine. He's probably asleep. We're gonna get him at his
Yes.
weakest.
I don't know how I slept before we started using white noise machines.
They're life
I
changing,
know.
aren't they?
Dude, white noise machine plus a weighted blanket.
Oh, I've got like the sleep mask. It's a sleep mask with speakers in it.
Oh, that's nice.
Thought the lyrics, Dad.
I didn't realize that it made such a big difference.
It does. It
Like-
really does.
I used to sleep in just a totally quiet room, and now that we've started using the white noise, it's just like my quality of sleep. Like it's like I sleep like I'm dead.
So, would you go ahead? Go ahead. Dude.
I was just say the only problem I've had with it was one time Caleb came in and had the mask on, noise going, and he just ripped it off my face, and I about.
Oh, God.
You reflex slapped him in the face.
All right, East of all, since you seem to be leading the party in, do you do anything? You see 2 paths ahead of you.
Let us move to the left.
To the left.
Should we split the party?
You see the path leads north and then turns back to the east.
Yeah, let's split up and investigate.
Let's search for clues, guys.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna use Find Greater Steed to summon a giant mastiff. Oh no, a giant Great Dane.
That you can ride on?
Yes, and he can talk.
What does he say?
He says, "Row."
In the corridors you are currently in, it's lit up, but it's very dim.
Somebody needs to do something before I do something dumb.
Can we have the
Somebody
minor
needs-
49er come lumbering down the hallway?
Hey, roll me a d20.
Who?
Ooh.
Who should do that?
Is it
Whoever
really
does it
just
first.
white?
Yeah, it's black and white map.
Okay, all right. Making sure I'm not still experiencing problems.
Oh, yeah,
More
yeah,
than a
you got it.
glitch.
That's it. It's a black and white map. I made this map. A 5.
Well, Jeff, you died.
Off in the distance, you hear a weird scraping noise. It gets louder for a second, but then it gets quieter again before it completely stops.
is it like the scraping sound of if someone was dragging like their giant ass death cleaver on the ground behind them?
It sounds like something was being dragged on the ground.
Metallic?
A hook hand.
Metallic.
Well, obviously there's something over here that we need to kill, so let's go. And I rush forward.
You see the path turn to the east before it turns back to the north.
Oh, this is so annoying. I rush forward.
Go this way, and then this way. Follow me.
And then this way, and then this way. The path dead ends at the north to the north, but you see a path
Step
to the
forward,
west.
and I look to the left, and I look to the right.
And you look, path
It looks,
turns back to the north.
Is it a dead end to the north?
Yes.
All right, we're not going to the dead end. We got places to go. And Yolanda and Hafen are just like hanging out back there.
Yeah, we've
Sorry, I had
just
to-
split the party.
You see out ahead of you as the path just kind of fades off into darkness.
Excellent. I love to run into darkness blindly.
Yes, no worry about traps.
Light
We're not
your-
concerned about those.
Light your hammer, Istafal. We need to see.
Hammer's lit.
As I run forward, and I think I
As
see
you come up, you see a door.
Istafal, I found a door.
We just start hacking at the door.
It is a strong wooden door.
We've got plenty of time,
Well, I've got a big foot,
and I have a large hammer.
so
This,
I
this
kick
is
the
dungeon
door
raid
down.
rules. We're raiding this dungeon.
Is there a doorknob?
There is a doorknob.
I bet you could just hammer the doorknob off. As you roll to attack 4 times.
How many attacks does it take to break the doorknob?
Let's see. You hit it 4 times, 27, 12, 24, and 12. You hit it 2 times,
It can't move. There's no way I missed.
but it still has a check on being able to damage it.
Well,
It's
what
an
if
object.
What if you did miss? That means it's a fucking mimic.
No, that just means you hit the door and it doesn't do anything. You hit it 4 times, but only 2 of those times counted.
I'm gonna lean back over my shoulder. Hey, Finn, get in on this action. We need you to acid spray the door.
I'm right there.
As you strike the door with your second hit, the fire from your hammer has burned away at the door, and it crumbles to the ground. As it crumbles to the ground, a trap goes off.
We deserve that.
You deserve that.
I'm playing a rogue next campaign.
Arena, east of all. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on those.
+4.
I'm with the group, by the way. I just can't do anything on this
Hold on.
website right now.
You have advantage on dexterity throws against spells and such as traps. So yeah, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So east of all rolls an 8.
+4.
It's not going to help you.
Fair enough.
Arena dodges out of the way in time, but Sir Easterval gets hit by an acid spray trap.
Sir Easterball screams, fuck.
You scream fuck as you take 60 acid damage.
60?
60?
6-0.
Can I reflect some of that with my...
Yeah, reflect it back on the door.
You cannot reflect this damage.
I didn't think so. There's nothing for my spirit guardians to attack. They all pop out and do like poses to attack things, but there's nothing, and you just melt.
For that much damage, I would think that I would have some kind of like lingering scars or something. Easterball is now permanently
You
disfigured.
look like Two-Face now.
Yeah, his face is just twisted into a big ball of just melted flesh. Charisma takes a 10 point hit. He's a mud man now.
As you look into the room seems to be lit up by a magical light, and you can see entirely into the room.
It's a room of doors.
The room looking in seems empty.
We wouldn't have heard the scratching over here, but it looks like the hallway ends in a dead end anyway.
The party just moves past Easterwald as he's writhing on the ground covered in acid. Look at this room, it's empty. Easterwald's shrieks just issue from the hallway behind them. I wonder what this room is for.
Do you want to go ahead and lay on hands yourself?
You guys are just starting out too, and you've already taken 60 acid damage. I told you, Ozak told you, be prepared.
We were not prepared. Obviously.
Every monster in the dungeon is now aware of her.
We are acting just like we usually act.
Screaming.
This is exactly how we solve traps. This is how we've always solved traps.
You just brute force your way through them.
Let's lure all of the monsters in the dungeon to that's our tactic. We'll lure them all to this room. It's our kill box.
It's a choke point.
You see an empty room in front of you.
Well, Sir Esteval, you're already wounded. You should go first.
I can soak up the most damage.
I will take a step forward in.
As you enter the room, you see a north entry, or a north exit, an eastern exit, and a south exit. To the north, you just simply see some arches over the doorway, as you can see further into the hallway, and that it's a path that turns to the west. The eastern and the southern doors. For the eastern door, you see a stone door, and the southern door, you see a wooden door.
Perusing the ground, do we see any signs of footprints or uncovered dust? Or
Roll me an investigation.
Arena is not the smart one.
But you asked.
I know.
You look around, and to you, this looks like an empty, undisturbed room.
We're clear. I think we should move on the wooden door. It's an easier one for me to kick down.
That is true.
Can't argue with that.
Arena argues from a place of its own logic, but that's not good logic, so somebody be smarter.
That's not gonna happen.
This is how we got a TPK in the final dungeon.
This is not the final dungeon.
This is how we got a TPK in the second to last dungeon. And Faerun was overrun with undead dragons.
Yep.
So you got 3 ways to go. Hey, Easterwell, roll me d20.
We didn't have an idea.
This is a good
Silence
roll.
echoes through the big open room, but nothing otherwise happens.
Silence. How does silence echo?
Like a rolling silence.
Like
Yeah.
everything just gets quiet?
All we can hear is the thrum, right?
Yep.
Can we tell where the thrum is coming from? Like directional wise?
Roll me perception. It is coming from all around you.
Excellent. Like the ceiling?
It's just no matter which direction you look in, it feels like it's coming from that direction.
All right, let's go to the wooden door, kick it down. That's the one in the south, right?
Yes.
Maybe we should investigate it first, just to make sure it's not visibly trapped.
I mean, that's an idea. I will step back so that you can do so.
Yeah, the acidic smell of burning flesh is still pretty pungent in the air.
It's pretty fresh. And
Yeah.
Easterwald's like, wait a second, guys.
Yeah, like half of Easterwald's flesh is melted off. There's like tissue peering through. He's like, maybe we should investigate this door first.
Go ahead and roll me that investigate. As you poke and prod around the door, it seems to be safe. Although from poking and prodding, you can tell that the door, while shut, seems to be stuck.
Good thing it's made out of wood.
Light it on fire. As we do.
You smash it with your flaming warhammer. That wooden door, it did not stand a chance. As you bring your hammer through, it goes splintering into 100 pieces as it crumbles to the floor and flies into the next room. You hear a noise as this happens. Because as the door flies open into the next room, you see two creatures on the other side of that door, and they immediately lock on to Arena and Easterval. I think this is a good stopping point for the night.
Yes. Probably.
If I had rolled high on that intimidation roll and they had been obviously visibly humanoid and not undead, I would have said, "Here's Johnny." But instead, I'm not going to say anything.
You're just going to gurgle and spit some blood
it would
up.
be wasted. Yeah.
So here we will end the session
Cool.
Excellent.
at the beginning of a combat.
But we're at full health, full everything.
Well,
Minus
not-
the acid spray.
minus the acid spray.
I mean,
Basically, full health.
I'm so sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, that was good.
we learned a lesson very quickly at the very beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah, we'll play it safe from now on.
And this is exactly why we should have a smart character with the bunch of dummies that we are.
Admittedly, Isterbal's intelligence is only 9, so it's not like he's his critical thinking skills are not the best.
Mine also a 9. Who is our
That
smart character?
I think Yolanda's our smart character.
Oh, God.
How? How?
With a whopping 10.
What's your dump
Hayden
stat?
be smarter than me.
What is your intelligence?
0.
Hafen's
Well,
intelligence
10.
is Hafen's the smart guy of the party. He's the one that should be telling you guys, hey, whoa.
He has, but now he's just enjoying watching it all unfold.
I was gonna say you're either enjoying it or you're just back there, just like, oh my god, guys.
What is your alignment again, Hafen?
Well, it's what was it? It's chaotic neutral, I believe.
Perfect.
Perfection.
He finds the hijinks of Easterval being melted by the acid hilarious.
He's on a quest to be a better person, but he has been a hired assassin for a long part of his life. So he's kind of in between good and bad right now.
It's a long, rocky road.
Yeah.
It's a lot of learning, a lot of watching your friends' faces get burned off.
Exactly.
You have entered the Wizard's Maze. The Wizard's Maze.
Sweet.
It says level 17. Are there 17 levels of it?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Are we gonna have a game of Sobokon? Sobokin, however you say it.
When the party TPKs, they start back at level 1. They got to work their way back through.
Is there gonna be like is the entire maze like a Hellraiser cube that we have to like navigate through? At the end, it's gonna be a bunch of Cenobites just waiting for us.
I guess you'll have to work your way through and find out.
Welcome to the pain lair.
But otherwise, we're good. So
Cool. Well, this will be fun.
your foray into the dungeon. Will there be dragons? We'll find out next time.
So there's going to be dragons.
The dungeon is a dragon.
Ozark
This is
is
the
a
stomach
dragon.
of a dragon.
Yeah, we're inside of
Or Tarrasque.
Tiamat right now.
That would be a good idea, right? Tiamat
Dun, dun.
have like a
What is this?
translocated dungeon inside of him.
What is this, Bowser's Inside Story?
And his like full knowledge of what's going on inside of him.
The entire time.
So he's just like, they're in my lower digestion. I'm gonna stop streaming now.